Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well and I hope you're all ready for this one because I've been looking forward to this one, I'm not going to lie. Tottenham versus Chelsea, match preview about to commence and this is one of the fixtures that you look at when the fixture list comes out, you look for it and you go, Tottenham, away, nice one. You just do. And there's a significant amount added onto this fixture that makes it mean much more. And we're going to get into why very, very shortly. Before we do, don't forget to catch the watch along tomorrow live as we watch Tottenham versus Chelsea not in the flesh, but we can watch it together. Make sure you're here for the watch along. By hitting the subscribe button and hitting the notification bell, you will be notified that I am live and ready to rock and roll. On top of that, the review will be out straight after the game as well, so make sure you're here for that. Don't forget to check out the socials as well. Instagram and Twitter, as well as all others, are in the description. Much appreciated. And Shootout, where myself and George will be giving you the roundup of the Premier League weekend and how it's all gone in terms of our predictions. And right now, I think I'm doing all right. So let's see how it's going to end. Now, Tottenham versus Chelsea. This, like I said, means more than usual. Why? Two things. Number one, Tottenham, up until yesterday, were sitting top of the table, but now Man City won 6-1 because that's what top teams do. You know, they play against a team like Bournemouth at home and they just win 6-1. You know, and Haaland didn't even score. So it's that just goes to show you what a top team should be doing against those sort of teams that are low block and hard to break down at home. You know, that's a message for Chelsea. But because Tottenham are now sitting second, if they were to get a result, they go back to top. And they're currently 14 points ahead of Chelsea and they can make it 17. As far as I'm concerned, after 11 games in the Premier League, being 17 points ahead of Tottenham is a war crime. It's just, I want to say unacceptable. You know, it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. The second reason being, Chelsea are currently 12th in the Premier League table. Oh, 12th, we are back. Nice to see you again, 12th. We finished 12th last season, and now we're back in that position after 10 games. I hope after 11 we can jump out of it. But this is why this game is, and I have to say it, as much as I don't want to say it, because I understand this is actually a tough game. This isn't a game like Brentford where you expect to get the points and you go, it's a must-win, come on. This is a must-win because of our previous two games. Because of the way that we threw it away against Arsenal when we shouldn't have. And the way that we just lost and folded over against Brentford at home. So in the last two games out of a possible 6, we've got 1. And even so, now we're playing Tottenham, it's the hardest out of the 3. There is a sense of, I have to say, in the Chelsea fan base, it seems like there is a sense of optimism coming into this fixture because Tottenham like to play with the ball, like to not sit back. We struggle against low blocks. We struggle against teams that sit back. As far as I'm concerned, that's not a good excuse. But we tend to be able to do more of what we want to do when we have more space. And when we have more space, it tends to be against the teams that like to have a go at us, much like Arsenal did. And we found ourselves 2-0 up. So there's people looking at that game and thinking, and the Liverpool game at the start of the season where we drew 1-1. There's people looking at those games and saying, oh, Tottenham are going to do that as well. Tottenham are going to try and dominate the game. Therefore, we're going to find space. Therefore, we're going to create more chances. And therefore, we have a higher chance than usual. And as much as that is the case to an extent, I would agree. That's not the be-all and end-all. Because I feel like people are underestimating what Tottenham are actually going to do. This Tottenham team, for the first time in my life, I normally look at this game, this Tottenham-Chelsea or Chelsea-Tottenham, I look at it and go, yeah, it's Tottenham. Even if we're struggling, I look at it and go, it's Tottenham. It's fine, don't worry, it'll be all right. For the first time in my life, I'm looking at this and going, nah, it's not going to be all right. they're good. They are good. And it's not just the fact that they're good. They're flawless at the moment. They don't make mistakes. They just don't. They're well drilled. They're like a well-oiled machine. They've had players that have been there that are now performing. They've added a couple of ingredients to the recipe and it's working. Ange Postecoglou's got them playing according to the blueprint. And right now their home record is, like I said, flawless. Almost 100% flawless. 4 games, 4 wins, 8 goals scored, 2 conceded. One was crazy enough against Sheffield United, and the other one was Liverpool. Every single one of those games, they've scored twice as well. So they don't even score 1 at home. They score 2 at home. The truth of the matter is this. We concede 2 tomorrow, we're not winning. We're not winning. So I have to come out in this preview and look at it from a perspective of not what I want to happen, because I feel like that's what many people are doing. Many people are predicting based on what they want to happen. If I had it my way, I'd be saying Chelsea are going to go and win 4-0 tomorrow. That's what I want. I would love if Chelsea went and won 4-0 tomorrow. But that's not what I think is going to happen. And that's the most important thing. What you genuinely, honestly think is going to happen tomorrow. Do I believe Chelsea have it in them to win? Yes. Yes. Much like we had it in us to beat Arsenal. But we didn't. I think we have it in us to win tomorrow. I'm not so sure we're going to put ourselves across the line to get the job done. And unlike the Arsenal result, it's not a case of us just throwing it away. I genuinely think Tottenham have more to offer on the table as a team in terms of what they're bringing to the game compared to Arsenal against us. I think Tottenham are going to do more. For the first time, I'm looking at this fixture and I'm genuinely worried. And I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Now, in terms of Tottenham, their injuries, hardly any. In terms of the players that they normally turn to and normally have on the pitch, they have those players available. And I expect them to come out with a pretty familiar lineup. Vicario in goal. Van de Ven in defence is playing very, very well. Bissouma in midfield has just been transformed, really, isn't he? I mean, I don't get it. But this is what happens when you've got a good blend and you've got players with a balance and a chemistry and a manager that has a blueprint and the players are playing according to that and they're executing it. They're consistent. Bissouma is one of them. So absolutely fair play. Maddison and Son are the ones that are just, that concern me for tomorrow. They concern me. On top of that, Kulusevski is very, very reliable and consistent in that Tottenham team right now. They've just got a very good balance. Very good balance. They defend well. They attack very well. They've just got a good balance. With Chelsea, it's very hot and cold. Very, very, very hot and cold. And we can't have that going into tomorrow. But I have to stress, tomorrow, it's a must win because we're 12th. We cannot find ourselves in 14th again. Or so, like, no. And that is why there is an added pressure for tomorrow. We have to get a result. I don't care. You see, now for this game, unlike the Blackburn one, because that's Blackburn. For this game, I don't care how we do it. Go and get 3 points. I don't care if we have 1% possession, 1 shot on target and 1 goal and we win 1-0. I don't care. Go and get 3 points. Now, it depends on whether the team really understand the gravity of this fixture. There's people, in terms of the last video that I put out with Poch's comments saying, but Younes, the whole Tottenham-Chelsea thing, it really shouldn't be that way. I don't get it. Like, no. It's not about whether you want it or not. It's how it is. This is my point. That's how it is. You're going to find a big portion of the match-going fans that go to these games, that look at Tottenham, Chelsea and go, nah, this is the one that I cannot afford to lose. Even if we were to play Man City, United, Arsenal, the match-going Chelsea fans, and the ones that go to games that are watching know exactly what I'm talking about. They are the ones that go to the games and have the influence on the atmosphere with the team. They're the ones that won't accept to fold over against Tottenham. That's my point. That's just how it is. Now, whether you say that, it shouldn't be that way, it's irrelevant. Because to an extent, I kind of agree. I think that the amount of focus on the rivalry, Tottenham-Chelsea, it's not like Tottenham go out and win trophies every season. I mean, respectfully, we should be looking at Man City and Arsenal are competing. They're not winning trophies yet, but they're there in the mix. Tottenham are now, I think, heading into that bracket. The teams that are winning trophies are the ones we should be aspiring to compete with and have a rivalry with. But Tottenham just goes way back. And the match-going fans don't let it slide. So that's why I mention it. It's important because that's what's going to affect the team. So tomorrow is a must. It's a must. And the team have to understand the value of this game and understand how much it means. It was nice to hear Levi Colwill come out and talk yesterday that he was talking about his old academy games against Tottenham and the way that it was perceived at Cobham and what it meant and whatnot. And he was talking about one game at the academy level where they nicked it 2-1, I think, in the last minute. And you could see that Tottenham had basically had their mouth shut, and Colwill basically cemented it through that it was ingrained at academy level that Tottenham, you have to shut them up. You have to get the win and send them packing. Because that's just part of the culture. That's part of the DNA that we've had at Chelsea. And this is why I'm saying to fans that say, but the rivalry shouldn't be so heated. Don't care about what you think. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. And it's part of the DNA. So tomorrow is a must. And why there is an added pressure is because of their league position, our league position. Poch, if he gets a result tomorrow, Chelsea get a result at Spurs, any build-up comments and whatnot is in the bin. No one cares about it anymore. But like I say, the match-going fans have influence. The ones that have the power of the representation of fans on a match day. Poch gets a result wrong tomorrow, or performance wrong, and we blow it. At Tottenham, it's not going to go down well. It's not. It's just not. And our league position speaks volumes. As far as I'm concerned, on one game a week, there is zero excuse to be in the position that we're in. Zero. 12th, 13th, 14th, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. United and the struggles that they're going through, and they're 8th, and they're 6 points ahead of us. Now they're 6 points ahead of us anyway because we've not played yet. So we have to get a result. But it's not going to be easy. Let's get into the starting 11 and what I think needs to be done in terms of getting a result tomorrow and what I think we need to do to set up in order to create the best chance possible for us to go and get a win. So let's get into it. Here it is. Right, let's start off with, on the screen, Sanchez is going to be going in goal without question. It's going to be Sanchez. Please, Sanchez, no blunders tomorrow. I mean, even against Blackburn, we were seeing some dodgy passes. Please, for the love of God. Tomorrow is where it cannot happen. It cannot happen. Not one dodgy pass can happen tomorrow. Tomorrow has to be flawless. It has to be flawless. And this is why I'm thinking it's maybe a bit too difficult for Chelsea to do. But it has to be. It has to be flawless. No mistakes. Sanchez included. You even think about giving the ball away to Maddison or Son or something stupid or Kulusevski, we are going to get punished. Simple as that. We will concede. So, no mistakes. That's Sanchez in goal. The two central defenders, I would go Thiago Silva and Levi Colwill. Blend of youth and experience. I think it's important to have a player like Silva on the pitch tomorrow. Has to play. And Levi Colwill at centre-back. Hopefully going to be a nice blend. Like I mentioned, he seems to understand the value of this fixture. He's born and bred through Cobham. He knows exactly what it means. So he has to play tomorrow as well. And he has to put his life on the line tomorrow. Simple as that. Tomorrow's a sort of game in a derby, in a rivalry like this, where you have to leave all your blood, sweat and tears on the pitch. No excuses. So Levi Colwill, I expect to see that tomorrow. Right back, I think it's only right that we have Reece James who's back, another one who gets it, but he's fit and he's ready to go, so he plays at right back, has to. I wouldn't mind going to Gusto, but Reece James is available and he's fit, so he plays. He's captain. Cucurella, as far as I'm concerned, plays tomorrow at left back, and I'm going to a similar setup to how we played against Arsenal. Hence why I'm sticking Cucurella left back. He's the one left back we have available at the moment. I want to see a good performance from him. Roberto Carlos-esque. I want to come on the watch long tomorrow and tell you guys, Roberto Carlos this, Roberto Carlos that. Come on, do it. And I want Kulusevski in his pocket tomorrow. So that's Cucurella. In midfield, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going Enzo Caicedo and Gallagher. Similar midfield to the Arsenal game. I feel like what we done against Arsenal in the way we set up was a good structure and the correct approach in order to get a result against a team that you know are going to be using the ball a lot. So, for me, I would use a similar setup. So, for me, Enzo and Caicedo in the double pivot, and just ahead of them, Conor Gallagher, who I hope is ready to go for tomorrow and is going to, again, he's another one that should understand the severity of this fixture. And I expect him to be running absolute blocks of sweat, blood, tears, every single possible liquid that he has in his body needs to be left on the pitch tomorrow. So Gala Dog needs to show up and be Gala Rottweiler tomorrow, or Gala Greyhound. I want to see Gala Greyhound tomorrow, yeah? Non-stop, absolute, crazy, intense running, right? And good technicality. And I'm sticking him there because I know some people are going to say, no, but put Cole Palmer in the 10. What are you doing, Younes? What are you doing? Nah. Because the front three needs to be Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right, and the first name on the team sheet, Palmer's going up top. I would go to the false nine. I can't risk Jackson playing tomorrow and blowing it. I can't. And against Arsenal, this is exactly the team that we had, except for Gusto at right back instead of Reece James. This is the team that I hope is going to play in a similar fashion to how we did against Arsenal and get the job done tomorrow against Tottenham. Now, I think this team offers us our best chance and best opportunity to go and get the job done. I would like to think that. So for me, that is my starting 11. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comments section below. Now, as I tell my score prediction, before that, I'm going to let you know, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and make sure you're here for the watch long tomorrow. My score prediction. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And if you were watching Shootout and you've seen our Premier League predictions, you know what my prediction is. And I'm not budging away from it. And it's not a good one. Now, like I said, I don't want to come on here and tell you what I want to happen. Because if that was the case, like I've seen others do, is I would be coming and saying Chelsea 3, Tottenham 0. I would love that. Or you know what? Tottenham 0, Chelsea 4. Screw it. Yeah? Because that's what I want to happen. But I'm not going to tell you what I want to happen. I'm going to tell you what I can see between the two teams, even if I support one. But the two teams and my actual logical prediction of what I think is going to happen when you put these two teams against each other. And right now, I just can't see how Chelsea are going to put enough quality on the pitch tomorrow at a level that's required away at Tottenham with that hostile environment that it's going to be. Tottenham playing with the form that they're playing in, flawless form, very organised, very structured, lethal on the attack, good in defence, good organisation by Postecoglou. I just see a home win. I just see a home win. I hope I'm wrong. And I will be here on the watch long tomorrow, and for 90 minutes, I will have that, come on Chelsea, let's go. But logically, when I think and I put my emotions aside, which is what I'm hoping Poch is going to do tomorrow, don't let your emotions interfere. I honestly, I see Tottenham getting a win. And I think it's going to be a familiar win to what Tottenham have seen at their stadium this season. You could argue maybe Chelsea will score, but, and look, I will stress this. I think there will be chances. I think Chelsea will have chances tomorrow. But are they going to be clinical enough? Are they going to bury it? Are they going to supersede themselves above the pressure, above the hostile environment, above the noise, above the occasion, because Tottenham are going to be up for it, and you know they will. And they can smell blood at the moment because they know that we are damaged. We're not playing well. That is why I genuinely, I see us in the first half missing a few chances. I hope we score. If we score first, this could be a game changer. But I think we will have a few chances at the beginning. We do what we always do and we get close. And then I see Tottenham going on and winning 2-0. I'm going Tottenham 2, Chelsea 0. And that's my honest prediction. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. And I hope that on the watch long tomorrow, I see us go 1-0 up. And then I see us go 2-0 up. And then I'm going, oh my God, we're in dreamland. I want that to happen. But is it going to happen? Let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section below. And in terms of how you honestly see it going down. If you genuinely think that Tottenham are going to get a result, let me know. If you genuinely think that Chelsea are going to get a result, let me know. If you genuinely think that they're going to finish a draw, let me know. I do want to see where people are actually feeling, not in terms of what you want, but in terms of what you think is going to go down tomorrow. Let me know your honest predictions in the comment section below. And if you think that Chelsea have everything in place to go and get the win tomorrow, please explain in the comments. I would love to see it. So let me know, because I hope that is going to happen. Fingers crossed. But I will be here for the watch along. Make sure you're here for it as well. And I hope that I get to say here at 90 minutes and go, Chelsea proved me wrong. Thank goodness. I will be gassed if we get a win tomorrow. Look, I want to end with this, because this is another incentive for Chelsea. If we get a win tomorrow, I truly believe that changes the season around for Chelsea. This is why this game means so much. If Chelsea get a win tomorrow, I think that is the corner that we turn around in order to start skyrocketing, because the confidence that you get from a result like that, from a team that are sitting that high up and performing in the way that they're performing, and you go to their ground and you give them their first loss of the season because they're the only unbeaten team in the league right now, which is also why I think it's going to be difficult. But if Chelsea do that job, confidence skyrockets. And at that point, I will genuinely come on and say, we've turned the corner. And I believe now. You've shown that you have it within you. You've shown that you can deliver. Let's keep that going now and let's see what's going to happen in the season. But if we don't, then it's going to get long. It's going to get long. So let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And I hope I've been clear and honest with you guys enough, because I don't want to insult your intelligence and I don't want to, be fake. I want to be as real as possible. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Next time I see you is the watch along. So I'll see you then. Thank you all so much for watching. See you at the start of the watch along. And I'll see you then. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care. And peace.